Hi, you guys. Rebecca here, Rebecca Rose again with Sirius Blue, and it's certainly been quite a while that I've met with you here on YouTube. And we're certainly going through wild times now on planet Gaia. So I'm certainly moved to bring something through for us today, combination meditation practice and channeled experience to help us gather together in community and also to release, to relax, restore, to heal, to come into the heart and to share what we can of our highest vision for our lives in this world with the greater Gaia sphere. So coming into ourselves fully and radiating all of our light and love and wisdom out to the suffering going on in this world right now. And we can affect that. Who we are in this moment does matter, and what we're feeling right now does matter. And my guides keep telling me, we're always so much more powerful than we know, than we realize. And that is ever more true now as we are entering and have entered this portal, a gap space where we don't really know within, this new corona reality what we're exactly facing. And that's actually a perfect time to practice being with ourselves in stillness. No matter what we're feeling, we might be feeling the most horrible panic and terror and fear, or the greatest bliss as you discover new things inside of you. But tuning in now, again, my guides say, and my higher self is well aware of this too, and I've been heeding this advice, to really be still and go inward and listen as if your life depended on it. Because the world that emerges from this, from the ashes, so to speak, is so much dependent on where we're aligned. And is it with love or is it with fear? Is it with compassion and kindness toward ourselves? Or is it in chaos and degraded mind state and at the mercy of the controllers? Gira itche ishokai karako shake mikiato shake kle makato ti ita she is nishnekala kikodo rikiato shon kane kiashin tishun that limakato. Rest assured that a new world is being birthed through this process, and you are part of that birthing. You're not just a victim of circumstance, and right now we wish to remind you, again, you have more power within you and in your infinite enlightened mind to create the outcome that you most want to serve. So, not exactly sure what's going to come through here, but the light language is starting already. And I'm going to ask you to lie down. This will be an experiential meditation and work with somatically with the body to begin with. And just really inviting you into a safe and soft place where you can just let go. I know in the turmoil of everything that's going on for so many different people, whether you've lost work or you're afraid of mass vaccinations, or you've got financial issues now, or you're worried about illness, or maybe friends and family, and just maybe you're isolated, staying at home in quarantine, maybe you're worried about food running out. We've all got certain alarm bells ringing inside from time to time with this as old trauma is triggered within us. And a lot of that is showing up as root, like the root trauma, the survival sort of fears are being triggered by mass media and how this story is being told by, again, the controllers and the Matrix, the Shadow Lords of the Matrix. They don't want you to know what's really going on, that there's so much written into this as light. Light will come of this. Many flames burning bright, many flames burning bright, many flames burning bright. You are all shining stars helping bring in the new earth, the new timeline for humanity. So just be careful how you align yourself. Of course, at times you'll be afraid and not know what to do. How do you respond to this? Well, you wouldn't know. You haven't been here before, and that's okay. So the message too that we're all receiving guidance and that I keep seeing that there's a lot of through this gap in this portal that we're all I want to say resting in, although I'm not sure everyone is feeling too restful. There is extra support for our awakening. It's exponentially increased, the acceleration and the potential to wake up. As more light is surrounding your earth right now, you have precious opportunities to rebirth. Make sure you're using the time well and to work on yourself inside like you've never worked before, as if your life and the future depend on it, because in a way they do. This isn't to put too much pressure on you, but just know that you can affect outcomes and how you vision. Well, those visions can come true. And we'll get into this a little later about if you're listening to this, you know about the power of co-creation through what you vision. And we'll work with that toward the end of our time here together. So coming back, I was asking you to lie down. If that feels good, of course, you can totally be sitting up. Whatever you're doing is fine. But the body, if you've done any of my meditations, you know the body tends to relax and restore better when we are as if lying on the earth. Really gives us an invitation to relax. So maybe you want to prop your knees up with a bolster and cushion under your head. Whatever feels good, just stay awake. Or maybe you want to go to sleep. Maybe you haven't been sleeping well and you just need to feel safe enough to sleep well. That would be okay too. So just gather some length through your spine. And a little room in the shoulders so you can breathe and not scrunched up. And just feel yourself lying down and the gravity holding you beneath your floor, the earth below us as we gather together in this moment, beyond space and time. Anything can happen here. We want to remind you again that you're safe and held here. Perhaps you haven't been feeling that, and this is a good time to explore that potential. Is it possible you could feel safe in all of this? Just having a breath, many breaths. A longer, deeper inhale, if that feels good to you, and a longer, deeper exhale. However that comes to you, but we can invite ourselves to exhale the stale prana, the stale energy from our day. As if we're exhaling it out the backside of the body and into the ground, just letting it dissipate with any negative energy, anything that's been chasing us in our minds. It's a time to be really soft with yourself right now. It's a time to come home inside. And you might begin to feel your body just a little bit. If you're not used to working somatically, and what I mean by that is with a felt sense of your physical being, and it's just very delicate. You're just exploring. Can you feel a sensation in your toes? As if your breath were coming into the toes, inviting them to relax. Perhaps as if light were coming into your toes, filling you with light with every breath. Is that a possibility for you here now? And you can explore the sensation inside your body as a whole, in the feet and in the legs. And breathing through, if it feels right to you, if you feel called, you can breathe through areas of tension in the legs. Feeling the legs, buttocks against the earth. Softening a little bit if that feels right to you. Softening on the exhale as you breathe into any areas of tension. And letting yourself have the opportunity to rest and receive. Ishokanokli piani kashtenekine. Iat odun chikone leito shokotoni. Bichikina chunikatanaklina. Ita ishi. And I feel we're very much surrounded by, I just call them the grandmothers. They're very, they show up in a lot of my healing sessions. I've been working with them for years, and they also relate to the sky realm. So if you ask them, they would say, we're also from the stars. So we've got galactic energy coming through the hands of ancient indigenous women. And I see the men in a circle surrounding them, but they're the ones actually helping us today so far. So you might feel as you're breathing through your body and asking it if it would like to relax, that they're around you if you would like that, with hands of light, helping you heal, helping you let go, helping you remember who it is you are and exactly what you know. This is a time of awakening on the planet when ancient wisdom written into your cellular code begins to restore. And just have a breath through the belly. How is it with you there? Maybe been a little tight if you've been concerned. Oftentimes that's where we hold a lot of stress, is in the belly. Maybe you haven't been eating or sleeping right. Belly feels tight, or the musculature in the pelvis. And can you give yourself some breath there, a deeper inhale through the belly. As if it's filling up like a balloon. Soft, light, nurturing light. Hands of light around your hips, supporting your low back, inviting you to rest and receive. Like a portal of deep space and light opening up inside the belly itself. How is that? How does that feel? Nurturing and restoring you. So emptying out any tension or trauma in the pelvic area. And just breathing. Imagine that there's nothing else to do but just breathe and receive. Isi shimukimakashi. Enter imikirchte. Mtufma ifni petro. Ya iron niatro. And just let the light language land how it does in your body, your energy field, the layers of your energy body, the chakras, the nadis. Your higher self receives that light language. Your being, your infinite being, receives the language of light, encoding you with light. Maybe relaxing through the pelvic floor, the groin area, and just letting all the fear and the worry drain out of the body through the belly. On the inhale, perhaps you might feel as if you're gathering light through the pores, through the cells, deep into the DNA, rewriting the code, gathering light, restoring you at an ancient level. And you can breathe, perhaps, feeling that earth below you, as if you're falling through earth, falling through space and sky, sea and stars, softly into the womb of life itself. And breathing through the mid-abdomen, so around the solar plexus area. I keep getting so many messages that now is a great opportunity to focus on the central sun of your being, the solar center here around the pancreas. You might just notice how that's feeling. Is it relaxed? Is it tense? Does it have a sensation? You might feel that the sun and the stars are raining down their light through our energy fields, and that your solar plexus is gathering light, gathering power, gathering ancient wisdom from deep within the sea inside of you. The saline fluid of you matches the ancient Gaia stream of wisdom, knowing, and infinite love, filling you with that. Human languaging words are too small. It's too small. The concepts are too big. Now is the time when you can be at home, connect with each other through the mind and through the heart. When you can go inward as never before. For many, this will feel very frightening, as if you don't know what to do there because no one ever taught you. And that's okay, because remember what she said. We're here to support you in the things that you don't know what to do with because you've never been here before. Remember, you might feel as if a small child, as if you are a small child in this. And that would be okay, because there's teachers and guides here, aplenty, filling your planet with light. In many ways, you could say there's a large battle raging beneath the surface of the earth and around it. We might say it's a battle of duality, polarity. Which side will win? Is it a war, though, after all? It's about carrying the light within. What do you see for yourself? What do you choose? So again, we're reminded that stillness and contemplation also lead to skillful action in our own lives, and the things we do end up creating in our day-to-day and also in this world together. So I probably will keep saying this, that this is a very rich and pregnant portal we are standing in, with the old world behind us, and we know not what quite yet before us. While this might represent uncertainty, and again, fear to many, it's also like a birthday and a coming out. Curiosity wins the day. What do you see there? What do you find out? You have ancient wisdom inside of you. You all have intuition. Everyone on the planet, if they so choose, can receive a light attunement, energy frequencies that they know from very long ago, waking up in the cells. This is what this quiet time inside is all about. Attuning you to new frequencies. Remember, if you're going to a job 40 hours a week, and maybe some of you still are, bless you, are children, children and dear ones, you don't really have time to develop yourself inside. That's not your fault. That's how the Matrix designed it. So be easy on yourself if you don't know what to do with the quiet all by yourself. You're not alone. There are millions of you that are experiencing this now, and we want you to know that that too is okay. You will pull through, and you will learn new skills, new gifts, accelerated. Things will come up that you'd never known before in the stillness. If you can be with that, you are a hero, a warrior, remembering who you are and what you came here to do. So, yeah, that really resonates with me. Like, it can be really scary just to be with what is without a lot of distraction. And if we're constantly busy, and our world has been designed that way for a purpose, so we wouldn't wake up. If you don't have time with yourself, you'll never find what's inside. You'll never find the gold, because your focus will always be externally located. So again, if it feels right, you can really take advantage of this portal. And I know if you're listening to this, you probably are already. And if that feels new to you, you're probably in good company there too. So this time is really about learning how similar you all are to each other, and how the dreams of one are so much alike to the other. A time to collaborate, a time to cooperate, a time to communicate.
Kortaishikon kianaki mishitron katosha get pa ato. Yanit ein ikikon ikaju. We see this as a happy time, and we know more and more. Well, many of you are also sensing that. But whatever you're experiencing here and now, it's okay. You can bring your fear, your anguish, your suffering, your confusion, your happiness, your joy, your power, and your love all here at the table, and nothing will be left out. No one will be turned away. You are beautiful, powerful, and wise inside and out. Ooh. So, it's continuing to breathe through the solar plexus if that feels good to you. On the inhale, gathering light from the higher realms into the solar plexus. And maybe that really wants to be shared with the root chakra, root center, the foundation of you, which may have been feeling like little earthquakes inside or really shut down. Grandmothers are helping bring light to the root as well as the solar plexus. And all of you here, we're gathering light with every breath. Can you see yourself as a whole light being and nothing less? We come today to help you remember your power and your gifts and how your voice and your vision do matter. So you might feel as though, or sense, or see, or know that solar plexus is lighting up like a sun, like the most brilliant heavenly body, radiating from the central core, the central axis, and the central channel along the spine within you. So as you ride the breath, you feel that sun expanding around you through your energy field with each inhale. Exhaling any tension, fatigue, any degraded mental state. Exhaling and softening. And just tuning in a little bit. How is it for you right now? How is it to be you in any given moment? There's a whole world of information to explore. And maybe feeling along the back of the body, you're still connected to the earth. And the earth, no matter, you could be in the biggest high-rise on the planet, it's still far below you, far below the street is still Gaia. There's still earth frequencies. Can you feel yourself supported by the blood and bones, the elemental qualities, the water, the earth, the sky, the sea, the stars, the air, stability and support, alive, living beings, this creature of Gaia and all that she supports. So again, just feeling the back line of the body, maybe feeling light gathering in your spine, the cerebral spinal fluid filling with light, filling with knowing, filling with advanced frequencies of light, dispelling darkness, dispelling doubt, dispelling fear, dispelling any sensations of loneliness or lack in your life. And we help you remember that you are the essence of enlightened mind. Every cell of your being begins to remember that and restore that capacity to your knowing mind. So you can bring your awareness into the chest area, letting the chest expand with breath, the lungs and the heart. And letting any tension reveal itself, you can just tenderly hold that and exhale to release any tension. We often carry a lot of tension around the heart area in front and around the collarbone. This is common as you've been trained to hide your true self. It is easily dispensed with, but it is a practice to undertake over time. It feels like a heart attunement coming in. Can you feel as if your heart is a light and aloft in a cloud, no longer shackled and bound to staying small and meek and weak and hidden? That's not what you came here to do. Bit by bit, everyone is waking up and realizing that. What will the controllers do? They don't like that one bit. So you just keep going. You came to this earth to bring light, not suffer and struggle in darkness, as if in manacles and chains. We reminded you before, and we will remind you again, that the human heart is the most powerful vehicle here on earth. Heart is needed at this time. First and foremost, you bring it in and awake alive for yourself, remembering self-compassion in this time of not knowing, and for many a time of strife. So, you can just breathe in through the shoulders, as if you're breathing out from deep, deep Gaia in the upper dimensional grid, a crystalline grid of the planet, into your the rear of your heart, the area along the spine behind the heart center, that is, and letting it spread through the shoulders. This light, crystalline diamond light frequencies ignite, moving through the whole body, through the arms and hands. As you inhale and exhale, light falling through earth, falling through star and sky, the seas and forests, universes igniting inside you. There's nothing you can't know and nothing you can't do. Do you feel the power within you waking up? You might bring your awareness into the spine and into the head, the skull, maybe having a breath as if that prana and life force energy is rising up from the root to the tip of the tailbone, the coccyx, all the way through the spine. Liquid light, crystalline diamond light frequencies, geometries of light, diamonds of light spreading through you, trillions of them igniting you, your gift of seeing, knowing, and hearing, growing strong, growing bright. Yeah, we're reminded that our intuition is getting within the portal here, is able to open up more during these days and weeks of uncommon frequencies now available, accelerating your pathway to remember everything you once knew back in times of Lemuria, Atlantis, and all the other ascended times of Gaia when you were telepathic and so much more. Don't you know that can start to come home now more and more and more and more? So you might feel, sense, or know that your body in its entirety, your skull, the cranium, and again that cerebral spinal fluid, the fluid matrix of you, crystalline diamond light, fluid like nectar, illuminated. You are a total perfect light being, light one, light star, like stars in space opening up in the central channel along the spine. So breathing through the face and letting the face, the brow, the area around the eyes, the mouth, the tongue, and the throat. Really just soften with the breath and with this space of warmth, with the grandmothers surrounding us, lending us their support, their healing, their frequencies of light, and the ancient wisdom written inside of them, shared with us most freely here. It does feel, as I feel the men here also joining the elders, the elder women. They're all in a group around us, as if this is where more times of balance are coming into earth, and you can restore the masculine and feminine to equality within you and along the surface of your earth. We mean this literally and metaphorically as well. Things have been in balance for a very long time. Now is a time which you might learn to see something else beside that imbalance that you've all come to see as sort of regular and normal. Well, it's been normalized. You all know better. So like long injustices and things that have been long in misalignment have an opportunity now to really come home. And I mean that collectively, but can be also personally for us now, as we're surrounded by so much help and healing. So on the personal and the planetary level, there's an opportunity here. It's as if the natural frequencies of all the knowledge and love from the infinite realms is being unleashed inside of you. What will you know then? What can you learn? The tables have already been turned. The tide cannot be stopped. What next? What do you see for yourself? So have a couple more breaths here if you're lying down. When you feel ready, and I ask you to sit up into a comfortable seated posture in which you have some elongation in the spine and some availability to sense the power and the light flow inside of the spine. So I'll pause for a minute and let you do that. So just gathering up into our seated posture here. And just noticing how you feel, finding your seat, maybe finding your feet and your... The most important thing to know is that you will continue to receive. And just having some breath. Sometimes the tendency when we sit up is to get pretty tight again. So just see and explore that sense of, is it possible to stay a little more relaxed here? We can bring our awareness into the spine, if that feels good to you, the back of the body. Just I So let yourself be as you are now. That's a very important thing, getting to know yourself better during this time, we would think. And I still feel, we're still really surrounded and supported by these same energies of the indigenous realm, timeless, really transcending space and time. Ancient wisdom arising from many different dimensions.
So feeling perhaps that your spine is illuminated with light, pure diamond light, silver, gold, white, platinum light, frequencies that are nearly blinding to the human eye, radiating out around your body, gathering themselves into the heart. Just sensing a lot of connection here between the central channel of the spine and the heart. So their light is sort of informing each other, and the central channel relates deep into the earth realm and up into the stellar realm. You might feel as if a rain of colored light nectar is coming down upon you, liquid light from above. From the star families, from the benevolent ones. So many have had an interest in shaping the direction of humanity, but now is the time where humanity can really shape the direction for themselves. Remember, you're not as victims in your own life or small children waiting for a savior, because you are the ones, as always is said, that you've been waiting for. Again, we return to our opening statement that you are more powerful than you know. Can you feel the light within in the solar plexus? Can you feel the foundational essence of the root, gathering energy, solidity, stability, basic sanity? So many places in the body, I feel my own body just like opening up to emit light, receive light, doing the same, like inhaling light, exhaling light, and growing larger and larger in our awareness and in the scope of our energy field, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So you might again feel that light coming in from high, high above you, washing down through you, a stream of clear light, colored light. Might appear different to everyone, and probably will. And that upwelling frequency of deep magnetic core energy of Gaia, the upper dimensional frequencies of Earth, and the fire at the center of the Earth. What appears to you? What do you see? What do you know? What do you hear? So a lot moving here, that's what I would say. So you might even pause the audio to explore that for a time in quiet, because you might also be receiving messages and visions yourself. I suspect you are, many of you, and that will be unique to you. So I'm opening a portal today that will bring in more guidance for you from the other world, as I call it, capital O. The multidimensional realm that we actually always have access to, and so many of you are already receiving so much from that. It's so beautiful. And thank you for your hearts and your light. Letting that central channel illuminate with crystalline diamond light, we inhale the light of eternity within our cells. The DNA dances and explodes, ignites diamond realms. Come home. Letting the throat soften. So much wants to express through you. What is your unique signature? How does it come to you? This time of chaos and uncertainty, do you find that still river within? And such a beautiful message coming through that everything you have to express is needed now in this world. Every little thing is your gift. Our vulnerability in this time together on Earth now is a precious vehicle for strength, and that might be a riddle that seems at first difficult to wrap the mind around. But remember, the fragile, raw aspect of you, isn't that the thing that's helping you reach toward one another and reach deep inside yourself for gifts and strengths you didn't know you had? There's never a weakness, only something that has not been explored yet. Oh, So just ride the breath and ride the vehicle of light here. Your own light expanding, gathering light, all of your karma and trauma and drama, all of the negative frequencies, the negative energy, the density and distortions, the old programming, the false belief systems, the expectations and judgments, the anger and fear and sadness and grief and longing and loss and disease and suffering and misery and hatred, depression, illness, lack, leaving, turning into light. They dispel, disintegrate, dissolving below you into Gaia, turning into light. There's nothing left of discord. There is only light. Light dissolving into space. And there, I ask you guys to bring your awareness into your heart again. And have some breath as if you're breathing right into that heart center, however that avails itself to you. Not pushing here. There's nothing to really strive to do. Really letting ourselves be held and giving thanks too for everything emerging for us here. And asking that all of the ancient energies, all the steadiness and calm, all the insights here, all the grace that we're being given, be shared with everyone around the planet right now, no one left out. So our practice and our experience here is magnified infinitely and offered, along with so many others now gathering light, making offerings, giving prayers, blessings, and asking for guidance. We join them as one human family, igniting the light around the planet, igniting the light around the planet, igniting the light inside our hearts, receiving it from every direction and deep into ourselves, gathering it into the heart. Who are we now, and what did we come here to do? So just breathing and kind of softening any tension there, and remembering that on the exhale, you're really being purified with the breath and with the support that we have. So anything that's shrouded you in the past days and weeks with all of the virus rolling through the planet and all of the dissonant material attached to it, can be invited to release and purify right now. And as we purify ourselves, we're asking that we also offer that to all beings now, again without exception, so that all may be purified of distortions and suffering and illness. And softening through the chest, softening through the brow, softening through the spine, letting yourself dissolve bit by bit by bit all the limitations you were trained to believe in. Perhaps for a time now falling away. Who are you as just a light being in a light vehicle, traveling far and wide, helping those in need, and first and foremost helping yourself to see you are the eternal essence of enlightened mind. You are light. Gathering the light within us, radiating it out to the eternal world here on Gaia. Radiating our light to 7 billion people. The question remains, what is the world you wish to see for yourself? Can you pause to imagine that? Sometimes it's hard to co-create a new reality when you have not been able to think about what that would be. You've been so trained to settle for the world you were born into. What would it be like actually to wake up to something new? Bit by bit, or bam, all of a sudden. Can you imagine it? Yeah, and that's true. Sometimes we're so used to just what we have and settling for what we have in the confines of the structures and systems we're familiar with, that we can't imagine, even if they don't serve us well and they don't serve our heart and soul and the deepest design of our infinite mind, they don't really honor us. It can be really hard to find a new pathway within our own vision and our own mind. So so you can pause and consider that, and it's a contemplation for the days ahead. Can we imagine the world where every person is empowered to be who they truly are, to express their gifts, their authenticity, and live with real fidelity to the self, the one that you are, the unique one that you are, that you came here to be? Can the world begin to honor that for everyone again, and have systems and structures that support that? Oh, and the reminder that that's where true power comes from, when we have an authentic capacity and opportunity to express who we are and what we know, and the being that we are, and what's in our hearts. The world then changes. What does it look like? So for me here, as I'm guiding you, I'm also working right alongside you with this, in a way, receiving all of this. And my answer to that intuitively was that I'm not afraid to share my heart more openly, so I can feel the gathering of my own sort of tension below the collarbone here, and it's sort of connected to the energies of the throat. And I contemplate a lot in my own journey. What is it that I'm holding back? So it's like, for me, I can say, well, I want to share my true heart. I want to say things clearly and directly, and to be very vulnerable. Not being afraid that I won't be that I will be misunderstood. Knowing and trusting that who I am is okay, and that I can be received and held just exactly as I am. Yeah, that feels like a tender, really tender wound for a lot of people, not feeling like we can be who we are. And that's one of the reasons it can be so hard to imagine what we want for ourselves and to hold that visualization. So just pausing, can you think of just one quality that you would like to see in the world unfolding in the time ahead and in the time of now? What would it be? Maybe it's many things, but if you can start with just one, that is great progress. So we do that together here. Whatever comes to you can be many things, can be one thing. Feel as if that warmth and that intelligence of your vision is emanating into your energy field, your home, your neighborhood, and then into the non-local space of the multiverse, the multidimensional field, circling the earth, landing in the heart of Gaia, deep in the crystalline grid of the planet, igniting your own crystalline body and light field. And this benevolent vision igniting in the hearts of 7 billion people. In the olden days, we had to be careful what we wished for, because those things would come true. We created many different timelines. Oh, yeah. So we are all co-creators here. And you can do the same, for your own life. Where is your life hurting right now? What would you like to see manifest in your own life? And again, letting that gather the vision inside your heart. And not being afraid that that vision might be too big. Can you just let yourself have it now and know you're worth that? To live with a sense of safety and protection, to feel loved, to feel like you have enough of all things to not only survive but to thrive, to share your gifts with the world, and to be fulfilled, satisfied. Yes, to thrive. This is everyone's right. And together we can walk into that new world, holding hands, not distant, not separate, not separated, but in unity, bringing light. And again, we offer the merit of this, the wisdom and love of all that's transpired here to all beings in all realms, so that all beings can be free. We dedicate our time here together to the upliftment of Gaia in all beings here on Earth and beyond. There's no limit to the suffering that can be eased now in this portal together. May all beings be free from suffering. And may they all know their own light. Special thanks to all of you for joining me today, and to all the Indigenous ones who showed up to really guide us and shelter us and help us heal, gathering our light and our strength. We can offer our hearts back to them too. It's Rebecca Rose, Sirius Blue.